Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. So welcome back all my dragon friends. How are we doing this week? Let's find out, shall we? As we shuffle the cards up and pick three for you guys. Let's just move these around a bit. And we'll stop about there. And we'll take that one from the bottom, this one from the middle, this one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got one positive there to start with, and then we're moving into two negatives there. But don't worry, I know it does look a little bit alarming, and there's those two negative there that can bring us down a bit. But black isn't always an attack. White isn't always all right. Okay? So we've got to remember this. It's all about the compatibility as we flip them over. And that white card is a generally good one. It's not that bad. The Ox and the Dragon don't have much differences. I mean, they're quite good working duo, good partnership. Both quite strong, very persistent people. This is a thinking card, however. This is a thinking card. And I think right now what you're thinking about is wanting respect, wanting to be appreciated, wanting to be, I don't know, sort of more seen for what you're worth, really. And this isn't something that can be compromised, because this is something that you could end up, I don't know, struggling with if you were to allow it to start running away from you. You know your worth, you know what you're capable of, you know what you're good at, you know what you're best at. You know where your time is focused and your intentions. But does that mean other people are taking advantage of this because they see it too? Or are you depleting your own resources to help others when really they could help themselves? I mean, this is all about respect for you at the end of the day. And you need to think about, are you being respected with this? Or are people taking the piss a bit? Because it does seem like there could be something that's taking the piss a bit. But you thinking about this is a good thing, and you should stand firm on that. You should be disciplined in this thought process. Don't let your mind wander from this. You need to focus on this and concentrate on trying to find some kind of resolution. That ox is stubborn, that ox is determined, that ox is, persistent in its pursuit for getting the answers. So there's something that you're waiting for, there's something that you're searching for, there's something there that's not fitting right. It's almost like trying to fit the triangle in the circle hole. Something isn't quite as it should be. This is why it's good that you're thinking about this. This is why it's good that you're trying to focus on it and, as I say, be productive with it. Try to clarify exactly what is going on, which is good. That is good. I'm going to move into that black tiger, however. So this could be something to do with an emotional connection, something romantic, something love, something sort of relationship orientated. Again, tiger and the dragon, quite a successful duo, they work quite well together. But we are seeing fireworks right now. We're seeing agitation. We are seeing a reluctance to kind of vocal your kind of opinion on things. That is a communicator card. The tiger is from a talking triangle, the talking triangle. It's also black in the negative, which means you're kind of shutting down a bit and you're not talking about what you should be talking about, and that's going to cause clashes and misunderstandings, and then conflicts will arise. So if you want to resolve differences here, or you want to find resolution, and you want to find the solution to this issue, then you need to keep your calm, and you need to search for clarity and comprehension. This is not a time for taking a back seat, but I feel like you need to take a back seat. You need to not necessarily walk away from the position you're in, but take a step to the side and see it from a different perspective. And that's what that thinking card's doing for you. That ox is giving you that different perspective of this situation, of which the tiger is trying to outline for you. That's something that isn't right, potentially could be something to do with your relationship or your emotional attachment to something, and it might not be right for a reason that you haven't necessarily considered yet. And in the pursuit of trying to get clarity of this, I do feel like we could unearth more hassle and more grief, but it's almost essential. Like, you have to do this. You have to know, you have to learn, you have to get the experience, you have to see the evidence for yourself. If you don't see this for yourself, then you're not going to believe it. But meanwhile, you're in a place where you don't necessarily know what you feel, so you're reluctant to talk about it. So instead you shut down and you pursue this instead. So instead of talking about what you're pursuing or what you're trying to do or what you want, you're shutting down and just trying to do it anyway, which is arguably going to make it a little bit harder because there's nobody there to offer support or advice, because you're shutting people out because you're not entirely sure how you feel about this situation just yet. You're still unsure about it, and change is coming in, and it's coming in quite abruptly. And I think this could rock the apple cart a little bit. I mean, sheep and dragons, they do have a level of compatibility, so I mean, it's not a bad card. It's just, it's a catalytic moment, a change, a phase, something fading out and something else phasing in, but in a way where it's the equivalent of lighting that firework in a closed room. The change is a chemical one, and it's explosive, and it's going to cause disruption, and it could actually upset the status quo here and the balance of the things that you are used to, especially if you can't keep your cool, which I think you're almost on your last kind of leg here. Like, you've managed to keep your cool all this time. It's been a long time coming, where you've been holding those matches in your hand, looking at that fuse, and you always kind of justified the reasonings behind not lighting it. And now those reasons don't seem, well, they just don't seem like good reasons anymore. They just don't seem enough anymore. You know? There's something that is coming to an end, but it also means something new will begin. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's all going to be doom and gloom and upsetting and heartbreaking. It just means that maybe it's a change in behavior, or a change in perspective, or a change in attitude towards things. It could be a change in direction that takes you to where you need to be, rather than just walking around in circles blindfolded or, you know, oblivious to what's going on. I do feel this catalytic moment's going to be fairly obvious, though. You're going to know about it. As I say, there's a conflict brewing. But I think it's going to start, not because it's inevitable, but more so it's going to start because, despite your best efforts, you're not going to be able to hold your tongue forever. So eventually you're going to get to a point where you are going to snap, and you are going to voice your opinion, and you are going to say how you feel, and you're going to seek that clarity in a more abrupt way. Almost demanding, I want to know, and I want to know now. Tell me where I stand. And you're going to make a stand on that. And that ox is going to be that stubborn defier, which is going to keep you there. And that tiger is going to be that agitated fury that's going to build up that flame, which is going to light the fuse, which will be that catalytic goat that brings on this change. But we'll see, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the snake, so if you are interested in that, I will see you then. If not, no worries. I will just catch you in a video next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.